You're just a speaker.
Okay, well, just
Okay, go on. Finish your point.
yes,
Sorry,
okay.
interrupting. Then we'll move on to Lauren. Finish your point.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, we'll give him the last word. Okay. I don't care. Like supporting a criminal is not my thing. It's supporting an insurrectionist. That's what I've said since the very beginning. I'm sure that if you go through a lot of people's actions, you might be able to find crimes. Maybe they charge him. Maybe they even get convicted for it. My issue right now is not the documents case with Donald Trump. That's just one of the 4 indictments he was facing. The 2 huge ones, the Georgia one and the big federal one, the Jack Smith one about insurrection. Those are the 2 massive things. Okay. I don't even know if you want to support a president who's had criminal charges, criminal behavior. I don't even think that's necessarily anti-American, depending on what you're criminally charged with. There's a whole host of like stupid things there where it's like that's criminal. You should be held accountable for it, but it's not like anti-American. Supporting insurrection absolutely is.
It's not anti-American to not actually keep track of classified documents that put our classified activities in danger. That's not anti-American. That's not.
I mean, it would depend on.
As somebody who spent 10 years in the Army, I know that anybody that misplaced any classified materials in the Army, if you misplaced even a low-level classified document, one of them, you were going to lose rank, you were going to lose pay, you were very likely going to be getting jail in the Army. You're definitely going to be discharged from the military. So
hold on, just a real quick thing. You probably, I mean, you could be discharged, you could lose your job, you could lose rank, whatever. Likely criminally charged, probably not.
Here's the thing. First of all, as somebody who worked in the crypto side of the Army, yes, you will be criminally charged. In fact, I've seen people be criminally charged. I've seen soldiers be criminally charged for losing a crypto device in a Humvee that was blown the fuck up. So
yeah, no.
What? Okay, he's talking out of his ass. No. Like, I'm sorry. That right there, that just pissed me off. Like, what? Like, you sit there. Okay, all right. Notice too how he said a crypto device, right? He didn't say classified documents. He said a crypto device. See how slick these people try to get, because they go into a topic that you probably don't know nothing about because they've been in whatever particular field, and then they sit there and they just like real quickly try to change up the word so that you don't even catch on, right? He said classified documents, but then the guy then brought up a crypto device, right? A crypto device completely different from a classified documents case, right? And then let me tell you something, right? He said because like a vehicle that was blown up. Let's go through what he's talking about face value. Okay, what is he saying at face value? He's saying that somebody, right, got criminally charged for not recovering a device in a vehicle that was blown up, right? That sounds kind of strange, right? Off the rip, doesn't that sound a bit strange to you that you would charge somebody criminally for not retrieving a device from something that was blown up, right? And we're using the context of the military here, right? So hold on, was the vehicle under attack? You know what I'm saying? Were there RPGs or something like on it? Was it a missile strike or something? Like, these are the things you want to start, like, you start thinking about, like, damn, that's kind of wild that I would sit there and be held criminally liable for not recovering a device during, like, an active war situation, right? So, if what he's saying is true, which is not, I promise you it's not. I can, oh my God, it's not. It just isn't. If there was a criminal charge, there's significantly more to the story than what he just presented. I assure you, nobody's being held criminally liable for not retrieving something from a vehicle that's been blown up from an attack. All right? It could have been things like the vehicle was blown up through the negligence, right? What if, like, I don't know, put the wrong fuel or something inside the vehicle, right? And it just exploded, right? And then you didn't bother to go back and actually go, like, get the, get the device, right? Or that, like, it was, there was an attack, right? Like, there was an attack on, like, in a nearby village or something, right? Where there was RPGs and whatnot, and it blew the vehicle up, and after you neutralized the threat, you didn't bother to go and get your super sensitive stuff from the vehicle. But then even that's like a hell of a stretch, right? Because you have to show intent that you were just purposely like leaving it there. Like negligence at best, what he's describing is an Article 15 at best, right? So just so you know, like, because I don't want to go like too deep into it, right? You have like they call them articles, right? There's Article 15 and then there's court martials, right? Like the actual like criminal proceedings. And so like Article 15 is like how you can adjudicate crimes without actually going through like an actual formal court process, right? And it's usually used for like low level stuff. When you sit there and say that you could lose your rank, get demoted and stuff like that, a lot of that is done through the Article 15 process. That's not a criminal proceeding. You know what I'm saying? That's you fucked up. We're going to hold you accountable for it. And then, we take all these things, right? The court process is for like the more serious things. And so like the fact that like the situation he's laying out, because again, there's no specific crime for mishandling like classified documents. It's always, like I said earlier, it is always what you did with said classified documents, that's going to be the issue. And I'm realizing that it is now officially late for me. So I am going to finish this building here, like whatever I have like being built here. Let me just build it out. And then, yeah, we're going to cut this off because we got to go. It's late and, you know, we got to go to work. So, yeah, this all looks good. And then I can clean this all up like later or next time when I'm streaming.